Hi there, this is Anna Dolopo, and I am going to talk to you today about one of my cases that has to do with IVF. Now, I know most of you know that a lot of my fertility videos are based on natural fertility. So from 1999 to 2019, well, that's a long story. I'll let you watch those 17 videos, but basically in 2019, after having been in practice at that time for 20 years, I reopened my doors specifically for IVF cases. So this is an IVF case that we're going to talk about. When it comes to becoming a fertility client at my practice, I have a very strict screening process. If it's natural, I recommend 6 to 12 cycles, 12 to 18 cycles, or 2 to 3 years. You can watch the other videos as to why, or you can text me at 619-341-4341 and I'll give you some information as to why. If you're coming in for IUI or IVF, my recommendation, of which I do not deviate from, is 2 times a week for 6 months minimum, or 3 times a week for 3 months minimum. And so if you work with me and if you pass the screening process, and if for whatever reason the procedure doesn't go in the direction you want in regards to with your Western fertility doctors, I'm going to strongly advise that you follow my regimen. The regimen, I'm not God, but I have a pretty high success rate when it comes to people following women following my protocol. So without further ado, I will let you know where this website testimonial is. You can go to elementsinharmony-acupuncture.com/IVF-dreams-come-true. So IVF-dreams-come-true. So dreams do come true. Elements in Harmony. So there's the website. You'll see that that is my 265 plus Yelp review. This woman's a PhD, as are quite a few of my fertility mommies here. That's a huge conversation right there. I started seeing Anna in the summer of 2019 for secondary infertility. I was referred to her by a previous acupuncturist who specialized in fertility. Although I wasn't new to acupuncture or traditional Chinese medicine, I had never received treatment under the Balance Method Acupuncture before. From the moment I met Anna, I knew that I was in the right place. The consultation alone gave me hope, and she spent so much time creating the right plan for me and my goal. Throughout the following year, I followed Anna's plan, and with the help of IVF, I successfully gave birth to a healthy, vibrant baby girl. Although I was primarily seeing Anna for fertility issues, she was able to treat so many different ailments that popped up for me throughout that year. I would always say her work was magic, but in reality, she is so good and knowledgeable in what she does, and she will tell you what she can or cannot do. Her positivity is infectious, and she is so supportive, especially when you're going through something as isolating as infertility. I cannot recommend Anna and her services enough, not only for fertility, but truly for anything that might be bothering you, like chronic pain or anything really. Thank you, Anna, for everything that you do. So let me break down to you how many treatments she received, because oftentimes women and some men, but especially women, will find me online and they'll say, oh, you've been in practice for 22 years. You're really good at fertility. I'm going to be having IVF coming up. I want you to help me. And I immediately say, I'm going to refer you out. And this is the major reason why. So if you're coming in for IUI or IVF, I recommend 2 weeks, twice a week for 6 months minimum. I do not deviate from that. 3 times a week for 3 times minimum. If you go to any of my fertility cases, especially the IVF ones, you will see that I put down exactly how many treatments they did with me. Now, you'll see on elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com that there are quite a few that are natural. This is my 3rd website. I've been rebranding. It's a lot of work to put the information from my other 2 websites to these. But so far, I believe that my new website, elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com, I think it's been at least a year and a half that it's been up, showcases enough of my work where you can say, okay, she looks competent and knowledgeable and results oriented. So here were her treatments. 102 treatments from August 1, 2019 until April 2, 2021. So yeah, you can say that's no joke, because it's not a joke. I have a very strict screening process for all new fertility clients. This is for your benefit, because I don't want anyone coming in and thinking, oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was going to be so much work. It's a lot of work with me. There's a lot to do. There's Qigong, there's acupuncture, there's herbs, there's moxibustion, there's mindset, and my fertility clients are texting me every day. 5 to 10 minutes a day will change your life forever. So I conceived my children at 30, 36, and 43, and I teach my fertility clients exactly what I did. And you can get a huge perspective of my work just by going to elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com /fertility-pregnancy-birth. You'll see a lot of the testimonials there. So it is important that you understand that the 102 treatments from August 1, 2019 to April 2, 2021, that is real. That's exactly what people do here. And if you are unable in the beginning, if that scares you, I have a list of referrals for you to go to. But I definitely, when it comes to fertility, specialize in helping some of the most challenging cases that you can possibly think of. I speak with authority because I've been in practice since 1999, and I've learned a lot through trial and error. And at this point, I don't have time for people to assume that you can do 2 treatments and the acupuncture will help your IVF. IVF, I believe, has a 30 to 40% success rate. Acupuncture might bring it to a 50-55%. And my numbers can be completely wrong, but every time I go to Google and look at fertility success rate, it doesn't hover too much differently. It is a lot of work. It's a lot of work for your Western fertility doctors, and it's a lot of work for acupuncture to assist with that procedure. From 1999 to 2006, I took all fertility cases, and that was a huge, there were a lot of wins and just as many losses. So I saw 50-50 going on. So I wasn't quite sure if acupuncture actually helped. So in 2007, I stopped all fertility cases because those were probably some of the most stressful times for me as a young practitioner and new and up-and-coming practitioner, and I really didn't have protocols, systems set. So 2007, I stopped taking all fertility cases. 2008 until 2019, I only focused on natural fertility. What I noticed were women who were focused on natural fertility, and they followed my guidelines, 6 to 12 cycles, 12 to 18 cycles, or 2 to 3 years, and followed the understanding that we need to heal them and go to the root of the problem. Whatever the cases were, PCOS, endometriosis, PMS, things like that, they were able to heal and see significant changes in their health. And I usually hit my numbers on target. If I ask for 6 to 12 cycles, 12 to 18 cycles, or 2 to 3 years, and we can discuss that privately. When you come in, you can also, the reasons why are also on my website. We were able to see tremendous positive changes, and the results were healthy, happy babies. Now, 2019, something happened with one of my colleagues, and we referred 90+% of his patients to me, all fertility, and he was the one who specialized in fertility. And that's when I started really creating systems for IUI and IVF. IUI is not natural fertility. Some people think, oh, it's natural because I'm just taking a drug and I'm not doing the IVF procedure. No, not in my practice. That's not natural. Natural is a man and a woman have sex, no drugs. That's natural. IUI is, drugs are involved. IVF, that's the whole procedure. So I started creating systems. And what happened was when I found these systems going in place, there was a lot of trial and error, but I learned rapidly what works and what doesn't work. I let go of a client today, And I loved working with her. 5 months I loved working with her. I simply asked to text me every day because guess what? A lot of women who come in here, you're older, you're over 35, there's a lot of self-doubt. You're not doing things with your husband. It can IVF, IUI can be very stressful. There are a whole range of reasons why I have my fertility clients text me every day. 5 to 10 minutes a day will change your life forever. It's part of the system. So guess what? The results are phenomenal. I don't just focus on getting women pregnant. I focus on women having a full-term, healthy, happy baby. So let's see, 102 treatments from August 1, 2019 until April 2, 2021. Baby was born April 3, 2021. August 7, 2020 was the week she found out that she was pregnant. So mommy received 78 treatments to prepare for IVF. So by the time she was ready to do the IVF, mommy had received 78 treatments. October 15, 2020, that's when she was 14 weeks pregnant, 28 treatments of pregnancy care with Balance Method Acupuncture. So you can see how committed she was as a client, and she did do dream boards, and there was a lot of, emotional, mental work, and she happens to be a PhD when it comes to in the psychotherapy world. So that is my 265th Yelp, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you can just contact me, elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com. You can call my office landline at 949-305-1703. Text is faster, 619-341-4341. If you go to elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com, you can just click on home, or right there it says schedule now. You can do it on your phone. If you go to elementsonharmonyacupuncture.com/babies, you'll see there are 7 newsletters there, and quite a few of my archived fertility videos. I'll share with you some of them. There's a Do It Dirty Baby video. There's an intimacy fertility video. There's a preventing miscarriages video, increasing sperm video, pregnancy newsletter, my IVF video, and a bunch of other things. So why do I also have authority about this when it comes to fertility? I conceived my babies at 30, 36, and 43. And I'll give you a little value today. Women, go to Victoria's Secret and buy some lingerie for $30 or less. There's a lot of stuff on sale. They have really cute things at Target as well. And, just spend $20 to $30. Or I just did a video on self-confidence. Spend a little more. Because the money that you're spending on all these fertility treatments and also the IVF and the IUI, if you just put on some fancy nighttime clothes, you might get lucky. That's a little value for you. One of my other videos, I talked about what increases blood flow in the penile area for men. So happy watching my videos. I hope this video was very, very helpful. I understand some women do think that they need the IVF, and rightly so, but I will say that my 3rd child was conceived at 43. Naturally. So if you live a very healthy lifestyle, you eat well, you take care of yourself, you exercise, you take some herbs, Chinese herbs, Western herbs. If you live a great healthy lifestyle, you will realize how fertile you can become. Okay? All right. So I hope you have a great night, and feel free to contact me, elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com. Take care.